Approximately 80% of women of African descendants will have uterine fibroids at least sometime in their lifetime. So here are ways to shrink your fibroids naturally. But before we get into that, I need to remind you that after myomectomy, which is known as a surgical removal of fibroid from the body system of a woman, there are chances of recurring. So it's been studied and we've come to a conclusion of 12% to 15% in women in 1 year tend to have some recurring of fibroid even after the surgical treatment. Also, 31 to 40% of women tend to have recurring fibroid in 3 years. 51 to 62% have recurring fibroid in 5 years, and 84% of women have recurring fibroid in 8 years. The question now is, why does it come back? What is triggering or what is promoting this fibroid from coming back? What are the underlying causes of this fibroid? You see, all of these things are actually not the problem. The problem is that why don't we start from the root? Anyway, this is Lifestyle Show brought to you by Wisdom Yard Television. I am Ayomiko, the only sexy sugar mommy of Lagos. And if you're yet to subscribe to the channel, do that right now. Follow every of our social media platform and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share to your friends and family so we can as well curb this fibroid growth together.
Fashion, beauty and culture, all of this goodies on WNTV. Sugar mommy of Lele, your favorite presenter. All of this goodies on WNTV.
So today we'll be talking about how to shrink your fibroids naturally. The conventional treatment of fibroid is always some intervention like through surgical procedure and or prescription of drugs. Of course, that is the medical way to treat the fibroid. But when we look at it in a way, we tend to ask ourselves, what are the underlying causes of all of this condition? And there are some lifestyle we live that are not so healthy. Fibroid is something that it is a growth that happens in the woman's body system, and it can at a point prevent fertility. So it makes it so dangerous. So there are some lifestyle we need to reduce, or some nutritional lifestyle, some day-to-day lifestyle that we need to work on to be able to prevent or just alleviate the growth. Not like you won't have the fibroid, but the growth, expansion of the fibroid. The first thing you should do is weight loss. According to studies and research, it has not been proven that 100% of women who have undergone weight loss would have a reduction in their fibroid. But we've also seen in some women, like over 20%, having reduction of their fibroid growth because they were able to undergo weight loss journey. There are some times that the fibroid is within you, but there are some things we are consuming, there are some unhealthy activities we are going through that would always facilitate the growth of this fibroid. So when you try to practice some healthy lifestyle and reduce your weight, then it can in a way shrink the fibroid from within. One of the major facts that causes the growth of the fibroid in the body system is one, when you don't take enough fruits and veggies, not just veggies, green veggies. Another thing is when you lack vitamin D, that is deficiency of vitamin D. Vitamin D and veggies and fruits are actually something that it is very essential in our body as a woman. Not only as a woman generally. Fruits will not do you any harm. It will only cause you more joy because it will help your body system grow. It will help clear all kind of free radicals in your body system because it contains antioxidants among several other things, and it can do a good job at reducing the growth of your fibroid. Another thing you should do is to get a green tea. It's been studied that this green tea has in it bioflavonoid. Bioflavonoid is actually something that is known to be an agent that can be effective therapeutic for women in reducing the size of the fibroid in the body system. And it also has antioxidants. Antioxidants helps to remove free radicals and reduce inflammation. So when inflammation has been reduced in the body system, there are no likelihood of you having a growth or further growth of your fibroid in the body system. You should also cultivate the habit of exercising. It's been noticed over the years that obesity, women that are obese or they have proportional fat in their body system, they are very prone to having the growth of fibroid. So for that reason, try to keep fit, exercise, and burn out every fat in your body system. It has also been studied that exercising tends to reduce some hormone that reduces pain. So when you have hormones like that in your body system and you do this exercise on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, then it would be enhancing the fiber, then it would not be enhancing the growth in the body system. It would not be able to grow. That is a fibroid now. So it's a good thing to exercise. Exercise is not even just something you have to debate about. It is what we need for our day-to-day activities. People that exercise tend to live longer. I'm the one that said that. Don't argue with me, okay? And another thing you should do is that you see this red meat. I know you love it. You always want to eat fuku, shaki, everything like that. But you should reduce your intake of red meat. You can actually go with white meat. White meat are good one for you, and it should not be every time. You can always substitute your protein, like taking fish. Yeah, you can take fish. You can take several other proteins aside red meat. As an individual that already had fibroid, then you are not wanting this fibroid to grow further, to expand, then you should reduce your intake of red meat. Very important. You should also try and limit your alcohol intake. Yes, alcohol is not so good for the body system, and I'm not saying you should not take alcohol, but it should not be every day, especially beer. For women who already has fibroid and you're not taking beer, you're taking beer, it's very detrimental to your health. You don't want the over expansion of your fibroid. You don't want it to grow overboard, so you should desist from taking too much alcohol. It's not even good for your body system at all. And you should try acupuncture, though acupuncture is not so much it's not so much of what I would try apparently, but there are some people that have tried this acupuncture process and it has really worked for them. So you can just try it to at least release some some kind of radicals in the body system, just to allow everything go, and in a way you'll be relieved. Sometimes when we tend to have constipation or you have stomach upset, they tell you to do acupuncture. You just do that one like that. So we can actually try that for fibroid too. All of this that I've said does not deter you from seeking proper medical attention. I'm just trying to give you a lifestyle we can practice by our own self to naturally shrink this fibroid in the body system. And this is a sensitization kind of content, and I'm hoping you all will share it to your friends and family, because a lot of people do not know about all of those things. Our lifestyle is what portrays us as the best person, and we just have to live our healthy lifestyle together. So that is Lifestyle Show with Ayomikum, brought to you by Wazamia Television. Don't forget, I'm the only sexy sugar mommy of Lagos.